You have your crazy axis and your hot axis. Hot is, as usual, measured from 0 to 10. We're all familiar with that. Crazy is measured from 4 to 10 because, of course, there's no such thing as a woman who's not at least a 4 crazy.
Welcome to the DeeKay YouTube channel. Hope you all had a good Christmas day and welcome to a very interesting video. So I'd actually like to thank the people who have gotten me this far on YouTube. I know it's not PewDiePie or anything, but we're doing alright so far. I just want to give my gift to you so far with the most popular series on my channel, r/NiceGuys. But instead of looking at the Reddit portion of r/NiceGuys, we've actually got a real life nice guy who has videoed himself kindly to show us the hot crazy matrix, a man's guide to women original. Yeah, I actually looked this up and apparently there's some plagiarism going on, but that is drama for Moist Critical to cover. This is for r/NiceGuys over it. But come on lads, it's Boxing Day. Give me the gift of subscribing to my channel. Fuck's sake, I can't believe I said that. We are very, very close to 200 subscribers, and I hope we can make it within 5 days. Let's give it a go, lads. See what happens. I know you can do it. You're all stonking and beautiful. But let's get back to it. Hot's Crazy Matrix by James Yeager. Let's get into this. Well, we're not off to a great start, are we? I've just been held hostage. I've just been robbed of all my belongings. I'm poor. And it appears the two gentlemen that have robbed me is the most stereotypical army ranger I've ever seen in my life, looking buff as shit. And we've got what looks like my old school teacher. So this is going to be interesting.
I'm Dana McClendon. I am the consigliere to the Camden Mafia and the terrorist mouthpiece.
I take back everything I said about this guy. He's part of a mafia and terrorist organization. Fuck that. This video's done. See you later, boys. That's right. I think I'm safe. For now, at least.
Today's lesson is, it's a little off the beaten path of tactical response, but it's still something that you can use every day. This is the hot, crazy matrix. It's what you need to know about how to deal with women and how to analyze.
Yeah, that fits right in with army ranger type shit, yeah. That's actually what your drill sergeant first goes into when you join the army. Going on about if a woman is hot or crazy. Or are they in between? Are they a bit of both? Your drill sergeant is there to help you.
Okay, so this is the universal hot crazy matrix. It's everything a young man needs to know about women. I've developed this on my own over 46 years of living on the earth. So
bloody hell, we actually have a master prestige. Fuck's sake. We've got a prestige master in women showing me how I could tell the difference between someone who's hot and crazy. I'm guessing that's what it is.
You have your crazy axis and your hot axis. Hot is, as usual, measured from 0 to 10. We're all familiar with that. Crazy is measured from 4 to 10 because, of course, there's no such thing as a woman who's not at least a 4 crazy.
Fuck's sake. We're a minute 17 into this video. The nice guy's ways have come out of this man. I mean, in my extensive experience as a 20-year-old, as it so happens, I've actually met women who aren't crazy. They're actually kind of normal, as it turns out. I know, new discovery. Subscribe for more discoveries.
So you got 4 to 10. This is your hot crazy line right here. Very important that you keep in mind where the hot crazy line is. As a rule, this is your no-go zone. We do not hang around and date and marry women who are not, at least in our mind, a 5.
Yeah, come on guys. You want to go with some collapsed woman? Ugh, disgusting. No matter how nice she is, guys, you don't do that shit. Just give me a brunette who might murder me in my sleep and I'm all good to go.
So this is your no-go zone. You don't go here. We just rule this out. Life is better this way. That's the way it is.
I can't get it out of my head. He sounds like Overlord from the old MW2.
Hunter 2-1, this is Overlord H. You have a 4 out of 10 in your AO, over.
Treat her like she's a fucking APC.
And to about an 8, and below the crazy line.
I mean, I already don't trust anything this nice guy is saying because he draws 8s like that. Who does that? Who does that? Is that an American thing? Let me know in the comments below.
And below the crazy line, this is your fun zone. You can hang out here and meet these girls and spend time with them. That's your fun zone, but keep in mind when you're in the fun zone, you want to move out of the fun zone to a more permanent location.
So according to this chart, if you meet a girl who's on about the 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 scale, but they're also about like an 8 or a fucking 9 according to the chart on the crazy zone, then that's considered fun and you shouldn't stay there permanently. An 8 out of 10, pff, bro, you could do better than that. Look at you, man. You're a king. You deserve a 10 out of 10 who's also batshit insane. You deserve a 10 out of 10 who's just escaped being sectioned.
Crazy line. We have the danger zone. This is your redheads, your strippers, anyone named Tiffany.
Okay, I'm gonna write this down, okay? So, redheads, leave them alone. Strippers, apparently they're not good. That's the first time I've ever been told they're not good. Tiffany, no, that's actually fair play.
At this point, understand something. This is not a static environment. This is a situation where you have got to use this matrix over time to develop some reliable data. Because at any moment in time, any woman that you have previously located on this chart can vanish from that location and appear anywhere else on the chart.
You know what? He's got a fair point. People have glow-ups. They do. Why not just marry a tomboy? That'll just solve all your problems.
Over time, collect some data. So what you have to do is, over time, collect some data. And once you have a cluster of data points, you can begin to consider that reliable.
Fuck's sake. So the guy in last video who said he studies women and understands how they work, he's actually suggesting that. Right, so any of you men out there, make sure to follow along. If you get with a girl, write down exactly, are they crazy? Are they hot? Keep that data there. Keep it. It's very important. And then the next girl you go with, compare. See if it matches.
Now, moving on, you have this zone here. This is below the crazy line. Above an 8 hot, but still, you know, about a 7 crazy. This is your date zone. You can stay in the date zone indefinitely. These are women that you introduce to your friends and your family. They're good looking and they're reasonably not crazy most of the time.
Am I just stupid? Is this not how a matrix works? Because in my mind, that matches up with that. That's about an 8 on the crazy. What, does your family keep him in check?
Above an 8 hot, and between about a 7 and a 5 crazy, this is your wife zone. When you meet this girl, you should consider a long-term relationship. This zone is not scaled to size. This is a representation and not an actual. This is not a pie chart showing you how many of these people are out there.
No shit. I don't think anyone's following along going, huh. The day zone looks pretty good, but the wine zone is tiny. I'm also very concerned to know, what the fuck's going to be the last bit in that? What do you do with women that are apparently 8 to 10 out of 10 in hotness and a 4 out of 10 on the crazy scale? What, are they non-existent? They extinct?
Now, below a 5 crazy and above an 8 hot, this is your unicorn zone. These things don't exist.
Why was I right? Why was I right when he said that? Ladies and gentlemen, the Master Prestige has spoken. There is no such thing as a 10 out of 10 that isn't batshit insane.
Please capture it safely, keep it alive. We'd like to study it and maybe look at how to replicate that.
There we go, right? So you've heard it here first. If you do find one, lads, out there in the jungle, that sounds bad, don't ignore that. If you do find one out there, then actually capture them and clone them, apparently.
So I was explaining this to a guy one time and he said, wait a minute. I met this girl and she's like smoking hot. She's like at least a 9 and she's chill. I said, you're telling me you've met a girl, she's a 9 hot and she's like a 2 or a 3 crazy. He said, yeah, man, I like her a lot. I said, you should be careful. That's a dude. You're talking to a tranny.
I mean, fair play, nice guy. Fair play. The Master Prestige in Nice Guys has spoken. Oh, he's actually rising on the ground. He's actually written it down as a section. Oh, for God's sake. He realised, shit, didn't make enough room for the tranny section. Let me put that underneath the chart. I love his assumption. It's like, oh, I've met a nice girl and she's not crazy. Yeah, that's a man. I mean, he's kind of got a point though. Steve Backshall, smoking 10 out of 10. And he's a 0 on the crazy scale. That's why me and him have such a nice relationship.
Now, let me ask you, like, for the women watching, is there a male version of that? I mean, would it also be?
Oh yeah, it's a little simpler.
If a dude is super hot, okay.
Yeah, it's a little simpler, but we can do it real quick.
This is not going to be good. This is going to be bad.
Cute axis, and you got your money axis. Okay.
Well, I think on that note, I'm going to end it here before my channel gets struck down for harassment. I hope you boys have been well educated in this apparently documentary on the hot crazy Matrix. Thanks for watching, lads, and make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you boys later.